Wow, wow. Oh, hi, Twaifu. Howdy. Oh my god, it's burning my ears out. Oh my god, it's so loud. Ah. Okay, better. Oh, I can hear myself again. I think I was having an issue the other day. I had it up high because of that. Let me double check and make sure everything's alright. I didn't do this first because ore wa tensei de wari. Filters? Filters? No filters? Okay, okay, Muddy. Let me mute line. Okay, hi guys. Hi guys. Yeah, I've got just I have stuff I want to do and I need to get done, but I also really need to get this done. There is a lot more redrawing going into this than I planned on, so ugh, god damn it. Also, guys, let me know how the sound is, okay? Why am I saying so low suddenly? That's fine. The Amazing Fantasy came back to the store today. The comic shop is back. Unfortunately, it's a purple label. Poor baby. Give me a second. I gotta reset my position. But yeah. Basically what a purple means is that somebody tried to, like, somebody did some corrections or, like, you know, at least attempted, but it doesn't necessarily mean professional. Somebody looks like they tried to touch up some color. Okay, back to cleaning up this. As you can see, there's a lot of shading and stuff missing. I've been redrawing pieces. I keep giving them nose jobs. Hi, Quotable! That's okay. Sarah up here got like an entire like body job. I'm gonna clean this area up too because it's her proportions are really off, and it looked very unnatural, and I didn't like it. But to be fair, this was drawn. Oh my god, Hi Spiker's animal he doesn't have. Oh no. Toifu and Spiker meet in the chat. It's time. The end of days. The end of days. I don't feel like, I'm trying not to take too much time redoing these, but this is only page 14. I'm going really slow. At least the later pages aren't as bad, but yeah, 17 years, man. Definitely doing differently now. That's why I'm like, oh. But I can't redraw it all. I don't have time. I shouldn't either. It's a very, very long, 17 years of pages, man. That's a long time. Spiker's just here because I'm coloring a blonde. Even if it's a boy. You guys know Wong is streaming tonight too? I'm gonna try to raid him. Yeah. Him and Ghostly are gonna play as idols and beat each other up. I mean, yes, that is part of my really rough sketch here. Yeah, I'm literally just drawing on top of it. Oh, you want me to be Arata, I see. Alright. Arata's sleeping up here. Let's see if he wakes up. My cat makes the weirdest noises. He did not wake up. Yeah, so on top of giving everyone nose jobs, I finally got to Sarah in this, and I was like, God damn it! Her body proportions are all totally wrong. So yeah, this is what the Kickstarter was for. So it's getting a major cleanup, and that's how the colored version will be. This is part of the interior. I mean, all of this stuff is technically online. It's just not the clean version yet. So you guys are getting the teaser of it. I've been trying to share it as I can though. And eventually, once I get it all done, I do plan on re-uploading the older pages. They'll still be like watermarked and stuff, obviously. But okay, that's the part I wanted to. And then we'll go back to midtones. I prefer to stay with midtones, but some of these lighter colors, man. Yeah, typically. Is the blonde so sad? Oh yeah, because this is page 14, so you have no idea. You haven't read those kiosks. Wow, what an asshole. No. So basically, the first couple chapters are when Light and Umishin meet. And so that's kind of, this is Light, or Umishin came in. And he was like, oh man, I heard there's somebody who can use like magic here. I'm so excited. And then Light's like, oh, it's me. I use magic. And he's like, oh man, what do you do? And Light's like, we don't get electricity here. And then he lights up a light bulb. Because he's a lightning user. And then Umishin's like, that is super lame. Goodbye. And leaves. And now Light's like, oh no, I was a disappointing child. and then he sat. Light, it's so weird to think just how much Light has changed as a character though in the course. He's so snarky now. But I mean, you can't blame him with a partner like Umi-shin. All right, so I'm waiting to do all like the blushing at the same time because I'm deranged, but for the highlights, I'm actually doing those all right now. Did I do your eye highlights? No, I didn't do any of your eye. You guys don't need highlights though. That's why you're my first boy that does. A bunch of really silly faces part of that. Okay. I like to tease Wong because he's always like, oh, there's like no blondes with blue eyes, and there's Kias, and then I'm like, Light's there. Oops. Okay, now we'll make it his highlight. Ta-da-da. I mean, Light does like food. He's a human. He's a normal human. Oh, right. I was going to do his highlights on his hair, too. Let's see. This one we will tone down a bit. Yeah, preferably if I had had the time and energy and had 3 more hands or something, I would have actually like cleaned up a lot more of the drawing and definitely redone like the coloring, but I'm just trying to clean it up by making the colors pop a little more. Your blondes over there. Which blondes of Wong are you trying to take? I'm sure I can find you some blonde boys, sir. I can send you the blondes in pieces. It'll be fine. Are you gonna make Light sad and not accept him? No, actually there's quite a few blondes in Zoskios. Just none of them have blue eyes, which, you know, is against Wong's philosophy. Look at this. Oh my god, Wong's making a cat bang on a fight stick. It's hilarious. Digitally, not in real life. Sorry, he's giggling in the background like some schoolgirl. I mean, technically he is in the room, but I put up that warning because he's, yeah. Let's go with 6. And then we'll go back to my normal brush. Hi, Pierre. What reminds you? Did I get to send pieces of blondes to you? Oh my god, do you not see the warning? You're not supposed to do that. Ah. Spiker did it.
Not here.
He screamed, I'm not here. All right. Ready? Tell him he's busy working on getting stuff set up for his stream. Usually he's not even up here anymore with me during the art streams. Yes, the scream of my child. Perfection. Okay, I guess that answers my next question. Did you guys hear him scream? Okay, here we go. Yeah, as you can see, she's a disaster. So this is my next one to clean up. Wong, it will be beautiful. Now save it for another one. Yeah, just with the new working schedule, like I haven't even had time to finish Star Ocean, and I'm so sad because Zelda comes out, and I'm like, god damn it! I'm not supposed to have games pile up like this. I was so good. And then I got sick, and then I got busy. Somebody want to pay me to play Star Ocean? Wong is making exasperated noise. Oh. Oh my god, Wong, it's beautiful. Wong, no, you should totally keep it. Dude, give it, Wong. Wong doodled his own hair onto the cat, and it's horrible. You like her hairstyle? I don't even actually remember why I gave her that style. You're gonna do a boob version? What? I'm literally redrawing her right now. Yeah, she's getting her boobs. Wong was like, you gotta show them her boobs. Like, yeah, that's what I'm doing, kind of. Okay, so this is, yeah, I'll have to redraw a bunch of stuff. That's fine. That works too. Yeah, I guess, I think even in my mind at that point, when she first came in, I always knew that I wanted her to tease Umishin at some point, and so instead I basically gave her Umishin style, but not. So that's, yeah. She actually, in the pictures I draw of her when she was younger, this little frop right here was actually down. Yeah, she's a freaking mermaid, dude. Strangely, there's a random mermaid. She shows up a couple times, but she's, once Light goes to live with humans, she's not really in there as much. I'm sorry, guys, she loses her importance. What? Just like Nina, sadly, says Wong in the background. Hey, at least they're both still alive. Sounds fishy. Yeah, see? Mermaid. Yeah, I'm gonna really have to redraw a lot of this. Damn. Her hair just looks so odd. I had to redo so much of it. I don't like it. This is what I meant, but I said this is the problem I'm having is I want to redo so much. I'm trying to behave. I was doing better early on, and then I just started going crazy. So it looks like this was the okay. I kept this one. Now I'm trying to translate my blurry lines into what the fuck did I do? Yeah, normally it's not how I would do this at all, guys. So you're seeing it look horrible because of this. But yeah, for the sake of it looking cleaner and nicer for the reprint and everything, and then it's been freaking 17 years. This really needs to be cleaned up. So that's what has been like my focus is this was always something I wanted to do. I probably shouldn't have let it get this far, but I'm also a lot better at this point, so that helps. I didn't even realize I drew her ear there. Hi guys, I drew this earlier and I still can't tell you what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I already kind of figured out where I wanted to do touch-ups on it, but like right at the beginning when I pulled up this page, which is why there's such chaos on it. As you can see, like I'm redrawing like a whole ton of her. I just don't like how it turned out. You know how it is. Sometimes things just don't turn out right. Sometimes you gotta make sushi out of a mermaid. Now, guys, I swear to God, what I'm about to do is not lewd. Wong's like, what are you doing to her? So the easiest way to fix all these mistakes on her body is to just remove everything. She's not naked, guys. I mean, technically, she's a mermaid. Yeah, okay, that's... Huh, okay. Yeah, you can see there's just like a whole mess. I'll redo her shells again later. Yeah, that's why I was like, it's not actually lewd, guys, I swear. Don't report me to Twitch. Now Wong is in the background going, I'm a genius. You guys are going to be in for such a treat today on his and Ghostly's collab. What? Why didn't you just leave? Oh. Oh my god, it's even worse than I expected. I love it.
Oh, genius. Oh my god.
Oh, it's going to be so fun. Yeah, I figure I'm going to try to read them and then I'll hang around in the chat. Wong is a genius. He needs to laugh maniacally in the background. Yeah, that's what Ore wa tensei de wa ari is his favorite, that guy's favorite line. I don't even remember his name anymore. Wong doesn't either. Okay, that doesn't help. Ah, oops. Let's get all of you away. Get away. I know there's PS4 noises on. It's fine. I mean, I can mute the TV. Do you want me to? Okay. Yeah, Wong is replacing the hard drive in the oh wait, did it work all? Okay, Wong replaced successfully the hard drive in the PS4. So which is pretty much the system I was using to play a lot of games up here. I use Steam for them. I have to decide if I which I wanna use. Well, I've been trying to switch it up with some of the games. Depends on what the game is. Oh what? The shell. Yeah, I literally said I was wiping every. Oh my god. There's nothing here. You see nothing. Hi, RD. Spiker, you see worse when you look at yourself after the shower. Because you can tell it's not a real person. There's no nipples. Now, one of the other arts I'm working on has nipples, which is why I'm not working on it on stream. I've been, I kind of redid some of the way I was doing my Patreon stuff, and yes, there will be occasionally, very rarely, not safe for work stuff. Mostly done as like pinup practice, but I did an art trade with another artist, and I'm doing it for him, so. Yeah, so typically, like I said, this is not how I do it because I wouldn't, yeah, I would just like literally redo everything, but I just don't have the energy and time and everything. I also don't have 14 hands, which is a little upsetting. You joined at a good time. Yeah, you joined for her to be exposed. I don't know if that's quite right. Yeah, it should be more like this. Yeah, I'm just like drawing boob circles, don't mind me. This is how I do stuff. You'll, sure you are. I don't actually know if it would really bother her anyways. Realistically, she's not human. She don't care. The only reason she's even around humans is because she got like kicked out of her mermaid clan shit or whatever. When she was a little mermaid. When she was My Little Mermaid. Is that what the movie's called, right? I'm making jokes, guys. But then I have to actually double tack. Let's see. I ain't looking. Oh my god, you guys are so mean to Sarah. But yeah, she is the one who raised Light for a good chunk of his life. Probably starting, I think he was like 6 or so when they met. I don't know, it's in the story. Yeah, they can be, but I don't think she cares. She's not exactly an I like human type of person, actually. Although she gets okay with the members of those kiosks, especially Natasha, because Natasha is a good girl. Did you guys see that my Opie pads came in? The Natasha one is the new one. I think it came out very nice. And then I also had we had to restock Lillian because yeah, it's weird. I actually used or sold out. Oh, I'm almost sold out of her. I was like, oh wow, dang. Kickstarter rewards are coming along swimmingly. Now people would just fill out their goddamn surveys. So I know what people want. Humans are overrated anyways. You're not wrong. Yeah, since those kiosks has a lot of non-human characters in it, you'll see that a lot. What was that? Oh, I thought that was a cat. I was really excited for a second. I love it. It's so beautiful. Uh-oh, human supporter spotted. Get him. You guys are gonna love what Wong put together for you. It's beautiful. Yeah, you should. No, you should. Although that's actually pretty funny too. It's up to you, actually. That would actually work just fine too. Yeah, I'm actually gonna leave that out because my new cell doesn't actually have me doing that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I don't like that second eyelash. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that one is horrible too. There we go. That's better. It's probably because I'm using too fat of a brush here. Ugh, wrong thing. It's okay. They just all think you're screaming like a girl now. So I did do a little basic editing. I did a revised print version, but I left it in black and white, and I didn't do anything besides fix dialogue and a little bit of the frames. Like, not the art itself, but like the boxes around it. So like this, yeah. I definitely like... I really wish I had waited a couple months at least to start this initially when I look back at it, because I kind of got a better understanding of how manga and stuff, like art and comics and stuff worked. But I did it before I had that understanding, which is why there are issues. But it's also nice just to kind of go back and be like, wow, how much I've changed and stuff. I've definitely learned a lot. But yeah, you can see this is quite different than my normal style, especially even the way I do the eyes. Now, obviously, if you guys didn't notice, those kiosks generally still gets less detail and stuff than some of my other stuff, but it's because it's a webcomic, and so I'm doing 2 pages a week. So I have to be able to keep pace. God damn it, wrong thing. You can't have them. Don't eat her eyes, sir. Yeah, actually, the main cast that came in first, because Seira has like a purple. Umishin has, it's blue, but it's a blue that leans more towards aqua. I can't think what it's called. It has a specific name. It's not aqua though. It's not quite aqua. And then Umishin had seafoam green eyes. I don't want to eat her eyes. Don't lie. Why else would you call them pretty? But yeah, a lot of the characters I did try to give like more natural hair colors and eye colors for. Light and Umishin were goofy ones that I had played around with, and so I don't really, even though yes they are main characters, they are the main characters, I don't really hold them to the same standard. And then Seira is not a human at all, so it doesn't matter. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. How about Da? Why don't you cosh me outside or whatever? Wong was teaching me about that the other day, because he's like, dude, get off with the generation. How long ago was that? I never knew what it meant. I thought she was talking about cash outside, like an ATM. Yeah, I didn't realize she was saying catch. I thought she was saying cash. I won't pretend I know what these hip hop slang that these kids are using nowadays. Because I teach kids regularly at the art gallery, I always get to ask them like, what the fuck does this mean, guys? I didn't know what yeet meant until they taught it to me. It's been a few years for that, but still. Yeah, I'm trying to refrain from redrawing everything because I want to. I probably didn't need to spend this much time changing her chest, but you know, it happens. Okay. To be fair, I have weird associations with things. So, my boss, like when depending on who gets there first, or you know when they're in, it's either my Spotify or my boss's Spotify, or well, I guess it's technically he's using like Apple Music or something for the music that we play at the comic shop. And either way, we both comment on each other's musics because he doesn't understand a lot of it, and because mine's usually in Japanese, and mine I have really weird associations with. Yeah, see, you gotta draw. That's it though. You don't have to be perfect right away. Already by this point, even in 2006, I'd already been drawing for like a shit ton of time by then. I didn't have a lot of natural talent, and I didn't have like I didn't even take an art class until college, basically. Besides like the basic art classes, you know, you're required to take, not like a drawing class or anything. I actually hated art until about mid-high school, or that actually might have been 9th grade. Perspective is not easy, even when you like study it. I try to use references for stuff like that. I have there's a couple different things for it, but I use a lot of times I'll use 3D Poser or was it 3D Magic Poser? I think it was an app free on my phone. But basically it allows me to take a 3D model, and I just saw Mark, and like, you know, pose it as I want, and then I can rotate the camera around. So I do that a lot for weird ass angles. Oh my god, like the latest fight scenes from the last storyline that just kind of got done, those ones had a lot of really weird angles. And I mean, it's great to be able to look at back and be like, oh man, my fight scenes look like fight scenes now. But also Calic and Lillian both need to stop going on the ceiling. Get down here, children. But yeah, that's actually been one of the biggest incentives for me to really be like, I had a lot of, and I still do every now and then, but a lot of like insecurities about my art. So being able to look back at something like this and literally have side-by-side comparisons I can do, and I'm just like, damn, okay, never mind, I feel better, I can do it. Will he fix it? Yes, he can. Bob the Builder. But yeah. And everyone's gonna start somewhere. I mean, I'm sure if I went, well, you share link the 3D model? Yeah, I'll share it too with you. Do you have a Android phone or an iPhone? Because I think there's a different one for iPhone. I have both now, except for my iPhone is not hooked up to anything except the Wi-Fi. Android, okay, good. I have a Google phone, but it's the same OS. So yeah, I like it a lot. It's actually super useful. Okay. I definitely want to do something different with her background too. Yeah, guys, I have to make her hips have hips. Ah! TikTok, I see. I will hydrate, sir. Oh, so I got it's almost empty, but I brought it up here because I wanted to finish it. Mountain Dew, the new flavor, the Summer Freeze. It literally tastes like a popsicle. I don't even know how to explain it. I keep telling people it tastes like red, but apparently that's not allowed. I like red flavors though. Not just because they remind me of blood. It actually has nothing to do with it. I'd apparently like the flavor. The things I like tend to be red flavored. Red fruits and stuff. I also don't know why I put that really dumb river. It's not all cherry though, because it can be like strawberry or raspberry or, yeah, I like to say raspberry. I can't help it. Fruit punch, you know, mixes. Watermelon. Actually, watermelon is one of my favorite flavors. Although lychee gets in there and that one's not red. I mean, technically the outside of it is red, but the fruit itself is white-ish. Clearish? I don't know. So I actually do have the original files here. You can see the difference. So I don't know why I'm not just trying to do it easier on myself and not do it this way. I never even thought about that. I was like, right. I think because in my mind, I know some of these files got lost. So basically, growing up, my dad was obsessed with Macintosh computers, or as we like to call them, Crashintoshes. They crashed so much that we lost a lot of files, and unfortunately, some of the earlier ZOSKS ones were on there, so I had to go through some pretty crazy ways to get some of them back. None of them actually involved rescanning and recoloring them, though, which I had the ability to do. Wong helped me go through and resize a bunch of them in Waifu 2X or whatever once upon a time too. I feel like I would totally do this part different too. I think normally I'll leave it because I'm trying to not to change too much, but nowadays for like textures like this, I would use like a pattern or a filter instead. Okay, so now this part can be a little more blurry. That's what I want. I want it to look like it's kind of like fading up into her. We'll clean some of that up. I don't know if I like that. Hummer. Yeah, typically, the gradients like this are a lot harder to do this way, as you guys are seeing. I'm trying to recreate a gradient. It's not very easy. I mean, realistically, once again, I could literally just recreate this gradient because I have the top and bottom colors. That's all I need. Don't you try your logic on me. So this is, I have a couple. Like this one right here that you see here, is the smudge tool. But I use the smudge tool. Yeah, so it like, whee, it smudges depending on how you, there I watered up her boobs. But depending on your setting. So obviously in my case, yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. That's just how I do it. Let's go ahead. I haven't actually tried GIMP. I am thinking I'm gonna start looking more into what is it? Paint Clip Studio. They apparently have a lot of references for web background, for webcomics background stuff. They have like a whole asset library you can play with. I was like, what? Where's this been? I've been drawing these by hand, man. And my drawings are really questionable. I'm not very good at scenery. You know what? Maybe we'll go the other way. Yes, Clippaid Studio. Yeah. This is Photoshop. Do I have Clippaid Studio? Oh. Wong says I have it. Now I gotta check. I know I have Affinity. I don't like the UI, but I like what it can do. Yeah, I could never get the 3D thing to work for that regard. That's right, that was that one. But yeah, apparently for backgrounds it would be useful. I'll look into it some more. Yeah, I had originally gotten it because it said something about, this is before I found my 3D Poser program. That's the whole reason I got that one. That still looks really bad. You know what? You know what I can do? Let's get rid of you. I think I've got an idea. An idea. Yeah, everyone's gonna have their own preferences too, though. But yeah, I heard a lot of good things. Well, like Wong uses Affinity pretty regularly, and I don't dislike it. It's just something about it throws me off. But probably because I've been using Photoshop since I was like baby TM. Okay, we'll go back to the hard brush. There are also like easier ways to switch between brushes than I'm doing, but I just like doing it this way. I like to be complicated. Don't mind me. When I first started drawing too, I did everything with the mouse, and obviously I don't have a mouse now. Actually, the tablet that you guys see on the screen, I modeled off of my actual tablet, so it's pretty reasonable. My tablet's name is Virtue because he's a chunker. Biggest tablet I've ever owned. It's 22-inch. It's actually funny because I initially got it just as much to use as a drawing tablet as much as to use as a screen, while my computer screen at the time had been cracked. No, it wasn't even cracked. It just was flickering so bad. But I was having a lot of issues with it. That's too big. Okay, that looks better. Oh, that tool that I'm using there is called the patch tool, by the way. It allows you to basically, so like if I do this, and okay, I just circled an area, and I take it and tell it to go here. Voila! It blended or Light's face into her shoulder. But yeah, it's not a perfect one, but it works really well to match textures, which is what I was doing. And you can see it's kind of blended stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of really useful tools. I mean, I used to teach Photoshop for the art gallery I work for, so I do have like lesson plans set up for that I can happily send you, but you'll have to figure out what actually translates into each program. I know Affinity was really super Photoshop-like. I was, I guess, a little surprised, but not super surprised. What? Yeah, it just, yeah. I'm also getting tired of Photoshop's crap with how much it charges for stuff. I miss the days when you could buy it once and that was it. If that was still there, I would probably do that. But I'm not gonna do the stupid subscription service thing, my god. I just happened to grow up with Photoshop, so it's the first one I learned. Because, yeah, because of the fact that I grew up with Mac computers, I never had MS Paint. Another really cool feature, which I will tell you now, I know Affinities doesn't work as well as Photoshop's on this, is there is a content aware tool and fills. So it depends on what you're using and how you can do it, but we'll go ahead and I'll show you this with Sarah. It makes no sense, but we're gonna do it with Sarah. Yes, I will put her shells back on later. Okay, so you would like select an area. So here, I select this area. And if I go edit, fill, and I choose content aware. So what it does is it looks at the pixels around the area and tries to fill it by that. So as you can see, in this case, it just filled it with Light and Sarah all over. It looks like some horrible, crazy. So, but when you're using it for not this kind of stuff, it looks a lot better. Okay. For this one, what was she saying here? Oh, she's sassing Umishin. Okay. Ignore those butts. You saw nothing. I downloaded a bunch of different screen tones. So if you guys aren't familiar with how screen tone works in Japan, they basically have these sheets. Deleter is like the big company that makes a lot of them. And you would just... nope. I can't tell what some of these are. My eyes are really bad. But yeah, you would go and... wait, can I make this larger, right? Yeah. Not feathers. Not that. That one might be okay. Let me see. Oh, we'll keep it as a possibility. But they basically are like sheets, and you go and they have a whole list, and you'll be like, okay, this is the pattern or design I want or whatever, and then they give it to you, and like you would just cut it out with an X-Acto knife. You trace the shape that you need it on, and then you would cut it out with an X-Acto knife and you'd stick it to it. But yes, as you can imagine, it is very messy, and of course it's expensive. That's probably lace. I like using this one, but it doesn't make sense here. It's one of the newer ones I got. Yeah, my screen tones aren't exactly organized, dudes. Bricks. Water. I mean, that one's just kind of cool looking. I don't think it makes any sense there, though. But yeah, in a lot of cases, people will go online and scan them and then put them in like download packs. What is this one? I don't know which one I like better. I'll keep you as a possibility too. A cityscape. Dun dun dun. Escape from the city. Isn't that a Sonic song? Oh, maybe that one's good. I don't know if that one's good for quite what I want. Oh, that one's kind of pretty. I know you guys are like, what the actual hell are you doing? That's always like a simple one. Oh man, attack power. They even have like, there are some people who've created digital ones. Like there's like digital spots of grass and stuff. Oh my god, I want those so bad. I need to find a place where I can buy them, and I will. What's something more chaotic? Wasn't I just in here? Wong is slamming on his fight stick in the background. Don't mind him. Oh, that one could be good. It's kind of chaotic. Wait, I definitely like you better than this one. You know what? I think I like you better than that one too. Okay. We'll go ahead and try you. So because I already have it selected. So this little guy right here, he's a magic wand tool. He selects things based on color, and you change that with the tolerance. So that's how, if you want it to select more, you have a higher tolerance. And if you want it to select less, you do less tolerance. What it does is it looks for liked pixels. So like it looks for things with like similar color, and it will, based on the tolerance, what you're saying is, okay, when you're doing a lower number, you're not tolerating it. You don't want colors to mix. It's a horrible thing. But yeah, that's basically what it is. The more tolerant you are, the more it works. Doing a paste in too to be lazy. Yeah, I think that one's kind of fun and chaotic. That works. I love these layer, what is those, layer styles? I think, and then that's layers effects, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and link it, because that's fine. Let's go ahead and add a little more color here. Oh, actually, did I even get that part? Where is it? Ah! Or does it have to be white? Okay, it was white. There we go. That's a clipping mask is what you're seeing this here. So yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff and to learn and stuff. If you guys ever have questions though, you can ask me and I'll do my best. That is actually something I'm good at. I'm giving a little more color. I don't like it when they're that bland. There we go, that looks better, I think. Okay, okay. Oh, now that I'm closer, I see more gaps. God damn it. Yeah, it is definitely a learning curve. In my case, I did the whole trial by fire thing, so I learned it all on my own, and then started having classes for it. And I was like, damn, there were answers, but at least by the time I got into college and decided I wanted to be an art major, this stuff was already stuff I knew, so I had a bunch of blow-off classes. The most important thing to learn, though, obviously, is the toolbar. You see this right here, guys? This is the toolbar. That's the most important thing. A lot of the tools are going to do the same thing in different programs, but they might have different names, so that's important to know, too. Actually, it was funny, because technically, Photoshop and... was it Elements? Which is like Photoshop Lite or whatever. Don't actually mix very well. However, I was able to teach people who had Elements the stuff I had in my Photoshop class. Hi, kitten! Because I used... I looked up, I was able to look at their interfaces while they were there and kind of compare it to Photoshop and figure out where stuff were. And luckily, because it was also an Adobe program, there were obviously crossovers, but... But yeah, this is why this is taking me so long, because I'm spending time on each page like this. Some of the earlier ones weren't as bad, but... Also, if you ever do any kind of digital painting, or even if it's not painting, anything that you create digitally, save often. Control S will be one of the best things to learn. And that's actually saving like everything, so. Wait, what is that on max? That's not controller. What? Oh, that's why. I was like, what is it doing there? I had the pressure sensitivity still turned on. It's actually been a long time since I've drawn Sarah, although I did actually do her as one of the coloring pages on my Patreon not that long ago. Sometime last year, I think. Oh, I didn't actually fix her eyes. Okay, yeah, I think you can set up stuff. Even if it auto... I mean, I'm the kind of person that the game auto saves, and I was like, did it save? Saves again. Saves one more time just to be careful. Yeah, I pretty much... I actually, it's funny because I just saved there. So my pen, which pretty much looks like the one you see right here. This literally looks like the pen I have. And that's I modeled it off of it on purpose. But the one of the buttons is deselect, and then the other one is save. So I can save with them. I don't have enough to really program to do a lot of other things, so I'm just like, I'm doing this. Technically, I could have gotten a tablet with all those buttons on the side, but I didn't want it. This works fine for me. Oh no, I know what I was doing. Oh, and opacity or flow, they can both affect how the color comes out. Like, basically, the lower it is, the less you're getting. That might actually be too low. We'll go up a higher. I just realized I didn't even shade this yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, so technically these pages got a little management and cleanup when I redid it. It's been so long. God, Zoskias is so old. It's hard for me to like think about years that I did stuff, but so it got a little cleanup then because I cleaned up the frames mostly, like I said, and the dialogue. I redid all the dialogue. I was one of those dumbasses who used Comic Sans when I first did it. Don't do that, guys. Don't actually use Comic Sans for comics. That is beginner mistake 101. All right, I guess I should probably put her shells back on, shouldn't I? This is a... You know, it's funny because at this point, this book was intended to be an all-age book. It is not an all-age book now. God damn it, I did that on a totally different layer too. Shh, oh well. Wrong layer, Kronk. Oh, I can pick this up now. Okay, let's go ahead and... I'm lazy, so I'm taking these with me, guys. So generally when I do shading and lighting, I like to do my own color selection, but the burn tool right here looks like a hand. and the dodge tool can help with that. What I actually was doing there is just white. That was just white. I don't usually recommend using just white, but for like even my whites aren't actually white, and most of them. But for the sake of this, I did because that's kind of the coloring sequence I went earlier. But that's not what I use now. Okay, there we go. Guys, did you know you probably shouldn't wing everything? Yeah, but there's a different ways. You also never want to actually shade with black. You want to shade with like, I'm still studying a lot on color theory, so. But Rana Faye, my other artist friend that I think you guys may have seen her with me on streams before, has taught me many things. And so have other people online. And just like looking around. But yeah, it can be hard, but like I use a lot of like reds and stuff to do the shading on eh? Oh no, oh no, oh no. I did that on the wrong layer. Am I? At least that's an easy fix. God damn it, I'm on the wrong layer again. There we go. None the wiser. But yeah, everyone's also gonna have like their own fashion for doing stuff too. So if things don't work exactly how you want to and you're trying to follow someone else's like style, that just means it's probably not compatible. At least at this point, and that's fine. You should search for your own style anyways. I also did not highlight this area down here. I'll do that in a little bit. Yeah, I was trying to fix this up. Ah! Right, I'm on, god damn it. I'm on the same layer now. I gotta be, you know what? I'll just do this. There we go. Nope, stay with the blue. Kojika, what are you doing? Stay with the blue. You can see, I'm trying not to do too much with it, but you can even see how messy my lines were if you look close. It's not super noticeable in the printed, but for those of you guys who are on my page trying to get the high res of some of the chapter pages and stuff, I'm sure you've noticed it. My god, next week we're already starting chapter 75. It's exciting. Okay, cool. I don't know why I thought about it, but there was that meme going around about Ariel's seashells and the fact that it's basically like the mouth of the thing over here, just sucking on her boob the whole time. I know that's exactly what you should be thinking about right now. Guys, I'm weird. My stream is rated 18 up. It's fine. It's fine. いいだよ、いいよ、いいよ。May you rest in peace, shells. Now, the skin I'm actually going to do a little differently because I like doing it a little differently. Sarah's the only one I've had to do it this way with, though, because there's so much on her that I'm fixing, and like I said, I'm having to literally erase and redraw stuff. It's just like, it was easier just redoing all her shading on her skin. Alright, at this point I am over the hour mark, so I will stay on and chill out with you guys until Wong is ready to be rated. So you guys will be watching me. That's fine, Wong, take your time. I just figure I want to raid you, so. You can also change the tolerance for the paint bucket. Yeah, him and Ghostly are gonna play Idol Beat Up together. That's not what it's called. I'm just gonna call it that. I'm still not used to it like filling that smooth, but I guess it's because there's already stuff underneath it. But yeah, it is a little confusing. That's why I keep like, huh? Yeah, I'll touch up a lot of stuff all the time. Okay, now I can touch up this thing because I strayed away from my path. There we go. I don't usually zoom in this much either. Well, okay, when I'm on the pictures that I'm doing for myself or art, I'm sure you guys have probably noticed how much I zoom in on stuff. I'm about 200% of the way zoomed in, at least, on those. This one I'm not as concerned about, though. I'm sorry, guys. Because I'd rather spend more time making better pages, newer pages, and try to get to the end of the story. Do you guys know there's actually a planned end of those kiosks? My gosh. I know, it seems like it's never ending, but actually there's been a planned end to it since the start, so. Surprise! Oh, I actually cleaned up her elbow a bit too. I definitely am gonna have to do a number on this part right here. I don't like it. Collarbones. I have nothing against collarbones. I just don't like the way I did them here. Or say rather, I don't like the way the lack of shading and highlighting is on there. Yeah, I'll definitely have to clean most of this up, but it's fine. It looks better, a lot better now. Her proportions are a little more normal now. She isn't like a stick. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we should probably do that. Ah, the PlayStation 4 is just on singing its song in the background. I see Wong has stolen me away.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. There we go. Nope. Bop. Wong's making noises behind me again. Ooh woo.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Cool. Alright, just kidding. Set the rule, hit the wrong button.
He's not talking to himself. Confirmed. Somebody answered him. Which in
I haven't tried it yet.
theory could actually be himself. No, I know it's Ghostly. Oh, there's another co-op game on sale. I'll have to send you guys the link in a little bit too. I wanna play with my friends. It's the best. Friends are great for snacks.
No, I'm not even lying. Oh, you can't hear me. Wait, what? Can't hear me at all.
Okay.
Here, if I don't. Oh my god. Alright, stop that.
Yeah, like for this, normally I would do like a lighter blue with maybe like pinkish tints in it or whatever.
Are you not ready? Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Gotta get those boob highlights, right? Yeah, this is not normally how I do. I like how I'm doing the highlighting, and I was like, I'm gonna do the shading differently. God damn it. Well, that's okay.
I've never played this game at all either. This is all brand new to me too.
I'll figure it out.
Don't you worry.
I'll get it to work somehow. Nantoka.
Of course. Holy shit, my ears!
I think Wong lost his ears,
Oh,
guys.
God. That is really loud.
I think the VTuber fighting game has killed him.
Holy shit, my ears.
Rest in peace, Wong.
Yeah, I'm lowering that volume. Give me a sec. Oh, shit. Yeah, even at 70%, it is very loud. Jeez. 50. Alright, I don't know how loud the actual in-game is gonna be yet. I haven't tested that. Have you tested it?
Okay, see?
Well, okay, alright. Well, let me hit the start button, and I guess I'll start then.
Don't you love my let's not
Oh, actually,
spend too
let me
much
test
time
the
on
video.
it?
I need to make sure I can water myself.
Wong, need to make sure I can water myself. This is what Wong is saying behind me.
Oh, God.
I'm guessing that's a yes based on his reaction.
Oh, it's coming through a different audio source. That's odd. I gotta maybe restart OBS.
There is also a blur tool, but I feel like the smudge tool does just what I want here, so.
Okay. Well, if you need help. Oh my God, I hear it now. If you need help with OBS, I'll be happy to help you figure out what's going on with it. Because it is kind of dumb sometimes. Oh, what is that really?
Dun, 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 dun. That was totally the wrong tool. Not ready for that yet.
Alright, let me get my stream out into loading mode here.
Okay.
That's a huge Hollow Knight fan.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
like super
blurring the highlights in. Like I said, this is not quite how I normally do them, but it will work.
What is your favorite? Do you have one? Oh, yeah. She's very nice.
All right, no worries. Well, I'm only on here until Wong starts his stream because I'm gonna read him.
Announcement on live. Okay, I guess I'm going right in then.
Oh, I guess Wong is getting ready. Okay. All right, guys. We're
All right, I am in.
okay. So yeah, as you can see, I still have a lot ways to go on her, but this page just looks so much better than it used to. And that's just what I'm doing. It's making the color pop.
You want to do an introduction, I guess?
Cleaned up the dialogue.
You are right this one.
Cleaned up the frames. So yeah. All right. So we are gonna go and raid Wong.
Yeah, so yeah, let's get started. However this works. Do you hit get ready or what do you do?
Okay. Basically, I say for other things, I will be joining another artist on his thing. I think he's doing it through Facebook though. Once I have the link, I'll let you guys know and probably share it on social media.
My Oshi's yet, but I will play Fuuki because she's really cute. Though Coco's really tempting.
I'll be doing a stream with
Fuuki first.
with that guy. We're doing a drawing and talking stream about comics and stuff like that. So
Cosplays? Oh, that's cool. That is really cool to have like.
Nathan, good. You're doing it right.
Oh, are these like guests?
All right. So we are gonna raid Wong and Ghostly. We're gonna raid on Wong's channel, but Ghostly is also playing on his, so be sure to check him out too. All right, guys. Thank you for coming, and I will see you next time, maybe this weekend. Bye bye.
I'm horny.
Enter Wong.